In the far reaches of northern Europe, where the harsh Arctic winds blow and the towering mountains meet vast frozen seas, something remarkable is unfolding. A powerful alliance is taking shape between four countries: Denmark, Finland, Norway, and Sweden, whose air forces are coming together in a historic collaboration to create a formidable air shield over the Arctic and Baltic regions. This partnership, known as the Nordic Air Force, is more than just a symbolic gesture. It's a strategic move to strengthen the region's defense posture and ensure long-term security. But what is the Nordic Air Force, and how is it impacting the current military landscape of the region? The term Nordic Air Force refers to the collective air defense efforts of four nations: Denmark, Finland, Norway, and Sweden. While each country retains its own air force, the strategic move to integrate these forces more closely has been accelerated in recent years. The individual strengths of each nation's air force, combined with their shared vision of regional security, form the backbone of this newly unified force. Each of these countries has a unique military history and a specialized air force, but what has driven them towards closer cooperation is a recognition that in today's rapidly evolving security landscape, standing alone may not be enough. Rather than operating in isolation, the Nordic countries have chosen to join forces and integrate their capabilities. This closer collaboration is evident in several areas, including joint training programs, shared intelligence, synchronized defense planning, and interoperability of their fleets. This unprecedented collaboration aims to enhance regional security, deter potential threats, and establish a cohesive defense mechanism reminiscent of larger military powers. The drive for integration among the Nordic countries is underpinned by several critical factors. The first of these is a shifting geopolitical landscape in Europe. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has rattled Europe and heightened concerns about the potential for further instability in the region. Russia's increased military presence near NATO borders has only intensified these fears, making it clear that the Nordic countries must work together to protect their shared interests. Finland and Sweden's recent accession to NATO has also played a significant role in pushing the Nordic nations towards closer cooperation. For decades, both countries maintained a policy of military neutrality, but as tensions escalated in Eastern Europe, both nations saw the need to join NATO. This historic shift aligns them more closely with Western defense strategies, and the Nordic Air Force has become a crucial component for that border security framework. By integrating their forces, these countries are better able to operate alongside NATO allies, enhancing interoperability and strengthening the collective defense structure. Denmark, for example, is in the midst of transitioning from its aging fleet of F-16s to the cutting-edge F-35A Lightning II fighters. This move aligns Denmark with NATO's modernization efforts, providing it with a stealthy, multi-role aircraft capable of striking at long range while evading enemy radar. The F-35s will play a crucial role in Denmark's future air defense, bolstering its abilities to integrate with other Nordic forces as well as NATO allies. Finland, with its long-standing reliance on the F/A-18 Hornet, has also made significant strides in enhancing its fleet. Finland plans to acquire 64 F-35As in what will be one of Europe's largest F-35 procurements. This substantial investment will not only modernize Finland's air capabilities, but will also ensure that it is equipped with some of the most advanced fighter jets in the world. Norway has already integrated the F-35s into its fleet, enhancing its air capabilities with the emphasis on stealth, multi-role flexibility, and operational range. Norway's adoption of the F-35 is a clear demonstration of its commitment to modernizing its forces and aligning with NATO's strategic objectives. The F-35's low observability and advanced sensors make it an ideal tool for penetrating enemy defenses, whether in the Arctic conditions or the complex airspace over the Baltic. Sweden, which has long prided itself on its indigenous JAS-39 Gripen, rounds out the Nordic Air Force's diverse lineup. The Gripen is known for its exceptional agility, cost-effectiveness, and high availability rate, making it a valuable asset for Sweden's Air Force. Its ability to operate from shorter airstrips and in rugged conditions gives Sweden a tactical edge in the often challenging Arctic environment. The Gripen also enhances Sweden's ability to operate alongside NATO forces while maintaining its independence and sovereignty in terms of aircraft design and technology. While each country maintains its own air force, recent geopolitical developments have prompted these nations to integrate their aerial capabilities more closely. This integration is not merely symbolic. It's a strategic move to bolster defense and streamline operations across the region. Several factors have driven the Nordic countries towards this unified approach. Geopolitical tensions, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, and increased military activities near NATO borders have heightened security concerns. NATO membership. With Finland and Sweden joining NATO, there is a renewed emphasis on collective defense and interoperability. Strategic geography. The Nordics region proximity to the Arctic and Russia underscores the need for a robust and coordinated defense posture. These dynamics have led to initiatives like the Joint Nordic Air Command, enhancing rapid response capabilities and fostering deeper cooperation among the Nordic air forces. Finland and Sweden's recent accession to NATO has also played a significant role in pushing the Nordic nation towards closer cooperation. For decades, both countries maintained a policy of military neutrality, but as tensions escalated in Eastern Europe, both nations saw the need to join NATO. This historic shift aligns them more closely with Western defense strategies, and the Nordic Air Force has become a crucial component of that border security framework. By integrating their forces, these countries are better able to operate alongside NATO allies, enhancing interoperability and strengthening the collective defense structure. The strategic geography of the Nordic region is another compelling factor driving integration. Located between Russia to the east and the North Atlantic to the west, the region is uniquely positioned in terms of both defense and power projection. This proximity to the Arctic, a region of increasing geopolitical importance, means that the Nordic nations are on the front lines of any potential conflict. These interwoven factors have driven the Nordic countries to prioritize integration. With a united air force, they are not just securing their own borders, they are positioning themselves as a key player in the European defense and sending a powerful message to adversaries in the region. The combined Nordic air fleet is both diverse and formidable. Denmark, transitioning from F-16s to F-35A Lightning II fighters. Finland, currently operating F/A-18 Hornets, with plans to acquire 64 F-35As, marking one of Europe's largest F-35 procurements. Norway, already integrating F-35s into its fleet, enhancing stealth and multi-role capabilities. Sweden, operating the indigenous JAS-39 Gripen, known for its agility, cost-effectiveness, and high availability rates. Collectively, these nations operate approximately 250 combat aircraft, positioning the Nordic Air Force as a significant aerial power in Europe. To ensure seamless integration, the Nordic countries regularly engage in joint training exercises. In any military alliance, the availability to operate as a unified force is critical to success. And for the Nordic Air Force, joint training exercises play a pivotal role in enhancing its interoperability. With their diverse fleets and differing operational approaches, the Nordic countries have worked diligently to ensure that their air forces can act as one cohesive unit in times of need. One of the standout examples of this collaboration is the Nordic Response 24 exercise, a 2-week Arctic operation that brought together over 20,000 soldiers from 13 nations. The exercise, which focused on rapid deployment and defense in harsh Arctic environment, served as a crucial test for the Nordic Air Force's ability to coordinate air operations with ground forces and allied nations. The intense, high-pressure environment of the Arctic forces military personnel to adapt quickly and work together, fostering not only tactical proficiency, but also building stronger bonds of trust and understanding between the participating nations. Such exercises not only enhance tactical proficiency, but also foster mutual trust and understanding among allied forces. The Nordic Air Force's evolution draws several parallels with the United States Air Force. Aircraft selection. The adoption of the F-35 by Denmark, Finland, and Norway aligns with the United States Air Force emphasis on stealth and multi-role capabilities. Joint exercises. Nordic countries frequently participate in exercises with the United States Air Force, enhancing interoperability and shared tactics. Shared objectives. Both forces prioritize rapid response, technological advancements, and global reach. These similarities underscore the strategic alignment and mutual objectives between the Nordic countries and the United States. As the Nordic Air Force continues to evolve, it's hard to miss the striking similarities between its strategic approach and that of the United States Air Force. One of the clearest parallels is the choice of aircraft, with Denmark, Finland, and Norway all heavily investing in the F-35A Lightning II. The Nordic countries are aligning themselves with the same stealth and multi-role priorities that define much of the United States Air Force current and future capabilities. This shared platform not only simplifies joint operations, but also strengthens the technological bond between the Nordic nations and the United States. Beyond the aircraft themselves, the Nordic countries have mirrored the United States Air Force emphasis on joint exercises and tactical interoperability. Regular participation in multinational drills with American forces has allowed Nordic pilots and commanders to refine strategies that blend seamlessly with those of their transatlantic allies. Whether it's air superiority missions, electronic warfare, or rapid deployment strategies, the Nordic Air Force is building a playbook that closely resembles American doctrine. Strategically, both the Nordic Alliance and the United States Air Force place a premium on rapid response, technological edge, and flexible global reach. While the Nordic Air Force's focus is regional rather than global, the philosophy behind it, stay ready, stay connected, and stay advanced, follows the very simple principles that have kept the United States Air Force dominant for decades. This alignment ensures that when the time comes, these forces can operate side by side without missing a beat. The unified Nordic Air Force serves multiple strategic purposes. Deterrence. A cohesive and capable Air Force acts as a deterrent against potential aggressors. Regional stability. Enhanced defense cooperation promotes stability in the Arctic and Baltic regions. NATO integration. A unified approach facilitates smoother integration into NATO's command structure and operational frameworks. Analysts view this collaboration as a significant step toward a more secure and unified Northern Europe. The push toward the unified Nordic Air Force isn't just about efficiency. It serves clear and vital strategic purpose. At the forefront is deterrence. A strong, visibly coordinated Air Force sends a powerful message to any potential adversary. Aggression in the Arctic or Baltic regions will not be met lightly. The mere presence of a modern, integrated aerial shield acts as a stabilizing force, discouraging provocations before they could even start. Beyond deterrence, this growing collaboration fosters great regional stability. By working together, Denmark, Finland, Norway, and Sweden create a security framework that not only protects their own borders, but also contributes to a more stable Northern Europe. The Arctic, in particular, is becoming an area of increasing competition, and a unified Nordic presence ensures that these nations have a strong voice in shaping their future. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with our in-depth content on global military events.